So for the first time on our trip, Mount Rainier is totally out in the open, not covered by clouds. It's way back there in the distance. Today we are headed out to the coast over to Moclips, Washington. We're gonna make a couple little stops on the way to check out a few things, some lakes and some cool bridges and things. And we're gonna spend the next 2 days out on the coast doing some clam digging and just exploring. It should be a ton of fun. The kids are super excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. I think it's going to be very rainy tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes with our clam digging in the morning, but it should be a really fun adventure. I've never done clam digging, but Lauren's parents are avid clam diggers, so hopefully we get a bunch.
I have always loved bridges, and whenever possible in my adventures, I try to find places to visit and cross them. Over the course of this trip, I became obsessed. The reality is, because Utah is a very dry state, we do not have a lot of bridges. However, in the Pacific Northwest, you cannot drive a few miles without crossing one. I made it a point to stop and admire each one, and luckily during our drive out to the coast, we had the chance to cross several unique and beautiful bridges.
I've got to admit, road tripping in Washington is really, really pretty. Just thousands upon thousands of miles of roads like this, where absolutely just totally swarmed by trees. And I know for the people who live here, you know, this is all day, every day. But for us in Utah, there's just really nothing like this. Even in the high mountains where you get a lot of trees, nothing has the density that just an average road here in Western Washington has. What do you think?
Oh my gosh!
Is it so cool?
Yeah. So heavy.
Check out this incredible Unimog. It's all camper setup. It's like a dream rig. Travel the world in this thing with Lauren. That would be absolutely epic. These things are so cool. I think they only go like 45, 55 miles an hour on the freeway, but you're going nowhere fast. A lot of comfort, very capable, pretty sweet. So we're near Quinault, next to, I believe, the Olympic National Park and the Olympic National Forest. And man, these trees in this temperate rainforest are by far the biggest trees I've ever seen. I've never been to places like the redwoods or anything, and these things are absolutely massive. What a really, really cool place to stop. There's a little nature walk trail that we're working our way across right now. I think it just does kind of like a loop. We just passed the biggest tree still standing. It's absolutely ginormous. really cool. I love this kind of stuff, and it's definitely so different from anything that I've experienced up to this point. So, you know, totally new adventure, which is really cool. Man, this rainforest is absolutely amazing. It is so lush. It's this cool little trail right here that we're walking on, and it's right up next to this river, these trees. I've never seen anything like this. It's just absolutely incredible, and just really happy this is where I'm at right now. Really cool. My mind is like being so blown by this. I really got to get out to like the redwood forest and see some of that too, because man, this is just so unique from what I'm used to that it's blowing my mind. I'm absolutely loving every second of this. This nature walk's like a half mile, and this is probably the slowest half mile ever recorded along it. So back behind me is the world's largest Sitka spruce, and nothing can show you really how big it is. It's just absolutely massive. You kind of get an idea. Look at this thing. I can't believe it. This waterfall here, it's not even marked, there's not a sign, nothing. Like as if it's not as amazing as it is. We spent a good portion of today just doing a circumnavigation around Lake Quinault, and man, so beautiful. We just stopped our last stop at this little picnic area, just kind of let the kids out for a minute, and I wanted to go down and check out the lake, touch it, feel how cold it is. Now we're going to jump back in. We've got about 30-40 minutes. We're going to head over to the coast over in Moclips, where we're going to spend the remainder of today and tomorrow. And I'm excited to get to the coast. None of our kids have really been to the coast, so this will be a new experience for them, and obviously I've never been here, so new for me as well. So let's get going. We've made it to the Moclips Resort, and it's a pretty nice room. I'm impressed, and mostly the view out those big glass doors and windows back there of the ocean. Pretty awesome. What do you think, Jackson? Your first time at the ocean, dude?
Awesome.
Charlotte's the only one that's been to the ocean before.
You have. I can't wait to get hit by those big one.
We're just kind of making our way up and down the beach, looking for sand dollars and stuff like that. In a little bit, we'll probably go get some dinner and settle in for the evening. Tomorrow morning, we have a bunch of clam digging that we're going to be doing, which is going to be a lot of fun. I've never done it before, but my mother and father-in-law do it all the time. So looking forward to learning, you know, this new adventure skill set. Wow. Oh, Jackson, you find a full one?
Do you have another? Look at this. I got one.
Oh yeah, nice.
Ooh, a hole in the bottom.
You need more
You ate a muffin this morning already?
Yes.
Was it so good?
Yes, it was chocolate.
Oh, what are we doing this morning?
No, you won't get a shot.
Where are we?
We've got so many shots.
We're at a beach.
What are we doing here? Do you know?
Clam digging.
Clam digging?
Yeah, and the most I really like the money, like the silver.
Oh, the sand dollars?
Watch Grandma, she's a digger.
There.
Jackson, we got something. Hurry.
Got 2 shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Trying to document the clam digging was tough, as I was super excited to get as many as we could for the group. The reality is, without my father-in-law, things would have been pretty sparse. Essentially, as the waves come in and out, you watch for small disturbance in the sand, or on occasion the neck of the clam poking out of the sand. We mostly followed my father-in-law around as he pointed out where to dig.
Grab that one, Wyatt. Yep. Push hard, bud.
On occasion, we would miss the clam by digging in the wrong spot, or even mistake the disturbance in the sand for something else like a shrimp. However, 9 out of 10 times, if we dug right where he suggested, we found a clam. Some are small enough that it makes more sense to put them back to be harvested later.
There we go.
Hey.
They can't hurt you.
Here, put it in here.
It's like stuck in the ground.
Just pull it out. You're strong.
No, I'm not pulling
It's
it.
trying to dig its way back in.
They is, they dig fast.
Just grab it. It can't hurt you. Saw something in there.
Okay.
Got it.
Let's go rinse our guns out.
Okay. The master clam digger at work right there.
Overall, the experience was so much fun, similar to the feeling you get when hooking a fish, but easier and more consistent. I was surprised at how tough it was at times to get the clam gun deep into the sand and pull it out. The suction made it tough, and I definitely found myself sore the next day.
Good dig.
Keep your finger on there.
Here, Lauren, right here.
Yeah, you get it. There you go, Wyatt. That's a big one. Pick him up. Good job, dude. Oh yeah. Mine's full, I think. Here's one right there. Oh yeah. That's a good one. That's big. That's really big. I think that's the biggest one we've got.
I think so too. Okay, they're right. Right there. There's one right there.
Where?
Right there. Yeah, look at that one. Well, we've been clam digging for a couple hours, and father-in-law says this has been slow. I've never clam digged before. We've got tons, so I think it's been fantastic. Yeah.
Was there one?
Yeah, that's one of those little ones
Oh,
again.
dang it.
See? Put him back. So overall, this was so much fun. It is so beautiful. One of the things that's so interesting to me is it's all about perspective. You know, my father-in-law, who's done this a ton, he's like, oh man, it's so slow. We're hardly catching, you know, hardly getting anything. For us, we were like, man, clam here, clam there, clam there. So anyways, it was really fun. The kids, you all have a ton of fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wyatt was a clam digging pro. He got a bunch. I was able to get quite a few. My main goal was to find and get one on my own, because father-in-law was pointing them out and I was getting a ton that way, but me finding them. But I did find two on my own, dug them all out. I had a blast. I could do this a ton. This was absolutely so much fun. All right, another cool first for us, driving on the beach. We have never done this before. I'm amazed by how many people were down here. And my father-in-law said if it was the weekend, there'd be 5 times as many. And I felt like the beach was just covered with people. Pretty much as soon as it was starting to get light, people were just flooding in. Well, it was a short but very fun trip to Moclips, Washington. We're going to drive down the coast a little bit, check out a little bit more of the ocean before we start making our way back inland towards the Tacoma area. Looks like it's going to be a rainy one. So right now we're cruising along the 109 and we're right along the coast. It's really pretty. We are definitely getting the Pacific Northwest treatment right now, getting a bunch of rain. We're gonna kind of go down here past Copalis and then look at a few other things before we head back towards the Tacoma area. I think it's gonna be a lot quicker drive than yesterday. Yesterday we really took a lot of time exploring right around the national park there, going into it for a little bit. Saw a bunch of cool stuff, elk and all kinds of things. So now it's just cruising home. here's a look at our clam haul. Actually, it looks a lot more than when we were getting them. Of course, you know, this was spread across, you know, 7 people who were all clamming, but in my opinion, a pretty good day. Check this out. A massive clam. Yeah, it's the biggest one in the haul.
There we go.
Wow, that's cool.
And it just pops off. That's a big shell.
So you should get a little bit of heat and they just expand.
Yeah.
Opens them up themselves.
And it just, some people scrape them. I don't know. I think this is. Oh, there's one.
Seems easy.
Oh, it is.
And that.
It's okay.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Breaks it open, the shell. Look at that. And just, isn't that crazy how easy it is? I can't believe how easy it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Does it get all the sand out of it?
Huh? No, you will.
Did you have to rinse it a few times?
You gotta cut this part of it off. And then you go up the zipper. And there's 2 ports up the neck. 1 port. 2 ports. Like that. You scrape all the
Guts out.
scrape all the lungs out of there, gills.
That is not appetizing at all. Looking. I learned something new.
After getting a tutorial on cleaning, it was time to get my hands dirty. These clams are going to make some delicious clam chowder. The clam digging was the perfect way to wrap up our trip in the Pacific Northwest. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to follow us on the day-to-day, you can do so on Instagram at Backroad Exploration. Thanks for watching.
A lot of work for a clam. I think I like the digging better than I like the,
I love the digging.
cleaning. Surprise, surprise. Well, if you want to see what the back looks like in the GX, we've got Molly over here in the kennel and all of our gear for 5 people for about 10 days. Not bad, actually, in my opinion. I thought we might have to use the roof rack, but we didn't need to. Overall, fit really well.